everyone, this is your math guru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert the following recurring decimals to fractions. A recurring decimal is any number with a repeated digit or section of repeated digits after a decimal point. For example, if I have 0.5 and I put a dot on the 5, which shows that the number 5 is recurring. Another way of writing that is 0.555, and that goes on. If I'm trying to convert a decimal into a fraction and it's not recurring, if I have 0, I'm going to use the same decimal, 0.5. There's no dot on the 5, so that is not recurring. And I'm to change that into a fraction. Then it's going to be, I move this decimal point until that number is a whole number. In this case, I'm going to move it in one decimal place to the right, so that we'll have 5 whole number. And because I moved just one space, that will be divided by 10. However, recurring decimals to fraction doesn't work that way. So going to the first example, I have 0.124, and you can see the recurring sign on one end, 4. So writing that as recurring, I'm going to say let my x equals 0.124. Then I start the process again, 124, because it starts at 1 and ends at 4, 124, and so on. Now, the aim is to be able to have the numbers after all the digits after my decimal to be the same. So the first step is, if my x is equal to that and I have the digit 124 after my decimal, in order to have the same repeated digit, what it simply means is I have to multiply by 1, 2, 3. Move my decimal point 3 spaces to the right, and that simply means multiplying by 1,000. So if I multiply by 1,000, what I'm going to have is, and note that whatever you do on your left, you do on your right. So if I multiply x by 1,000, I'm going to have 1,000 x on my left. And if I multiply on my right, I'm going to have 124, 124, 124, and so on. I'm doing that so that it's easier for me to subtract both equations. So I'm going to call the first one equation 1. I'm going to call the second one equation 2. Therefore, if I say subtract equation 1 from 2, so I have equation 1, or equation 2, that's the one with the highest value, minus equation 1. Then what I have is, on my left hand side, I'm going to have 1,000x minus x, and that will give me 999x on my left hand side. And then on my right, the decimal part cancels out. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I have this decimal part cancelling out. I'm left with 124 minus 0 for my whole number part. So and that's 124. Therefore, to find x, I'm going to divide both sides by 999. Whatever you do on your left, you do on your right. This cancels out, and therefore my x equals 124 divided by 999. And if you can check that on your calculator, you can just see that your answer will be 0.124, and that goes on. Let's look at the second example together. In the second example, I have 1.834, and I can see that the recurring symbol is on my 4. So what that means is only 4 is recurring. So therefore, if I have let my x equals 1.83444, that goes on. Now, note that the aim is to make sure that the digit after my decimal remains the same. And in order to do that, I need to count by how many decimal places I need to move my decimal point to the right. So I'll start with the first. If I move my decimal point 1, 2 twice, then I'm going to have 444 in the decimal part. So therefore, multiplying by 100, and note that whatever you do on your left, you do on your right. I'm going to have 100x on my left equals 183, 4444. That goes on. And likewise, if I want to take it a step further and I multiply by 8,000, then what I'm going to have is, that means I'm shifting the decimal place one more to the right. So therefore, what that will give me is 1,000x on my left, and then I have 1,834, 444. I have my first equation and I have my second equation. What I've been able to do is, or the aim is, to have the same set of digits in the decimal part. So therefore, I have my two equations. If I say equation 2 minus equation 1, I have my equation 2 minus equation 1. What I'm going to have is, on my left hand side, 1,000 minus 100, that is 900x, equals, note that because I have the same set of values in the decimal part, then this cancels out. Then I'm left with 1,834 minus 183. That will give me 1,651. Therefore, dividing both sides by 900, this cancels out. I'm left with x equals 1,651 divided by 900 in mixed number will give me one whole number, 751 divided by 900. And if I check this on my calculator, you can see that I'm going to have 1,834, and then the 4 is recurring. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button below for more easy to understand math concept. Bye.